Welcome to Maine Public News Connect, original news stories from Maine Public Radio, airing weekly in Spanish, French, Portuguese, Somali, and English. I'm your host, Ari Snider. Today is Friday, January 26th, and here are the week's top stories. Governor Janet Mills and a bipartisan group of Maine lawmakers are aiming to create a new statewide immigration office this legislative session with the goal of integrating immigrants into the workforce. The Maine Office of New Americans would be tasked with expanding access to English language learning opportunities, boosting professional development, and collecting reliable data on Maine's immigrant population. Mills says the office could be beneficial to both immigrants and employers, connecting industries in Maine that are struggling to find enough workers with newly arrived immigrants who want to find jobs. If the bill to create the office passes, Mills says it could be open sometime this summer. A growing number of Venezuelan immigrants are making a home in Maine as their country continues to struggle with a long-running political and economic crisis. In Maine, some Venezuelans are relying on informal networks of friends, family, and former colleagues to help them get established. That includes Daniel Rios, a Venezuelan man who lives in Cumberland who has helped about half a dozen friends and former colleagues resettle in Maine, helping them buy food and clothing when they first arrive, and giving them a place to stay until they can be independent. In some cases, new arrivals from Venezuela are utilizing a special immigration pathway established by the Biden administration to try to reduce the number of people arriving at the southern border from Venezuela, Cuba, Nicaragua, and Haiti. South Portland School District's Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Coordinator resigned last week after receiving what school officials characterize as a racist, hate-filled email. Mohammed Al-Bahadli, the district's first DEI coordinator, received the email on December 29th. It was sent by someone in a neighboring state, according to South Portland Superintendent Tim Matheny. Matheny says the content of the email was so disturbing that Al-Bahadli and his family now question their safety. Local law enforcement and the district attorney's office are reviewing the incident. Abortion rights advocates want the state constitution amended to protect access to the procedure. Several other states have passed similar amendments after the U.S. Supreme Court in 2022 ruled that the procedure was not protected by the U.S. Constitution. The proposal faces a difficult path. That's because 2/3 of lawmakers in both the House and the Senate must agree to send a constitutional amendment to voters. This has been Maine Public News Connect. We'll see you next time. Thank you to our excellent community partners for supporting and contributing to this program. Maine Public News Connect has been made possible by individual supporters and foundations from across Maine, as well as Koo and Patricia Yuen, cPort Credit Union, Hannaford Supermarkets, MaineHousing, and IDEXX. Maine Public News Connect is made possible by Koo and Patricia Yuen, committed to bridging cultural differences in our communities.
Juntos. Ensemble.
Warajir.
Junto.
cPort Credit Union. Together.
Hannaford Supermarkets, celebrating the diversity of its employees, customers, and communities, and committed to fostering a welcoming environment. Together, they're greater than groceries. Learn more at hannaford.com.
At MaineHousing, we know an affordable home is key. Our first home loan program offers Mainers low interest rates and down payment assistance on multi-unit properties. Learn more at MaineHousing.org.
You can compare plans and get financial help to lower your cost at CoverMe.gov, a resource for finding health insurance that fits at a price that works.
Good work lives here. The Maine Apprenticeship Program gives you a paid job and training. Learn more at maine.gov/apprenticeship. Things are changing with MaineCare. Stay connected to stay covered. Update your contact information at mymainconnection.gov.